Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I have for you a 2 for You Brian Weiss MD book review. So Brian Weiss is a psychiatrist, and he has written these 2 books and many more, but this book, Many Lives, Many Masters, is the one I believe that put him on the map. This is a New York Times bestseller. This is the 20th anniversary edition, so this book has been around for a long time. It was originally published in 1988, and this is excellent. If you are interested in reincarnation, in past life therapy and things like that, then this will likely interest you. So it says Brian Weiss, MD, a psychiatrist, lives and practices in Miami, Florida. He's a graduate of Columbia University and Yale Medical School and is the chairman emeritus of psychiatry at the Mount Sinai Medical Center in Miami. Now, this was in 1988. I don't know how the situation has changed between then and now, but it says Dr. Weiss maintains a private practice in Miami and conducts international seminars and experimental workshops, as well as training programs for professionals. He's also the author of Through Time into Healing and Same Soul, Many Bodies. And you can visit his website at www.brianweiss.com. So this book is about his experience with a young woman that he was treating in his psychotherapy office, and her past lives started coming through in the sessions, and at first you didn't know what to make of it, and then things just went on from there. So it says, as a traditional psychotherapist, Dr. Brian Weiss was astonished and skeptical when one of his patients began recalling past life traumas that seemed to hold the key to her recurring nightmares and anxiety attacks. His skepticism was eroded, however, when she began to channel messages from the space between lives, which contained remarkable revelations about Dr. Weiss's family and his dead son. Using past life therapy, he was able to cure the patient and embark on a new, more meaningful phase of his own career. And so, this book was published by Fireside Books, Fireside Publishing, and again, it was published in 1988 originally. So, we have a preface. We have... I just want to read you this first part because this is so fascinating. I know that there's a reason for everything. Perhaps at the moment that an event occurs, we have neither the insight nor the foresight to comprehend the reason, but with time and patience it will come to light. So it was with Catherine. I first met her in 1980 when she was 27 years old. She had come to my office seeking help for her anxiety, panic attacks, and phobias. Although these symptoms had been with her since childhood, in the recent past they had become much worse. Every day she found herself more emotionally paralyzed and less able to function. She was terrified and understandably depressed. In contrast to the chaos that was going on in her life at that time, my life was flowing smoothly. I had a good, stable marriage, 2 young children, and a flourishing career. And he goes on with it. And what happened? He said, years of disciplined study had trained my mind to think as a scientist and physician, molding me along the narrow paths of conservatism in my profession. I distrusted anything that could not be proved by traditional scientific methods. I was aware of some of the studies in parapsychology that were being conducted at major universities across the country, but they did not hold my attention. It all seemed too far-fetched to me. Then I met Catherine. For 18 months, I used conventional methods of therapy to help her overcome her symptoms. When nothing seemed to work, I tried hypnosis. In a series of trance states, Catherine recalled past life memories that proved to be the causative factors of her symptoms. She also was able to act as a conduit for information from highly evolved spiritual entities, and through them she revealed many of the secrets of life and death. In just a few short months, her symptoms disappeared, and she resumed her life happier and more at peace than ever before. Nothing in my background had prepared me for this. I was absolutely amazed when these events unfolded. So this is the story of how Dr. Weiss met Catherine and how her treatment went and all of the things that made him believe in past lives and reincarnation. And this is an excellent book. Like I said, if you have any interest at all in past lives and reincarnation, I really, really recommend this. I know Dr. Weiss now, he takes part in different, I know he presents seminars, and sometimes he's on the metaphysical type cruises and things like that. And he's still doing past life regression. Now, the second book by Dr. Weiss is Messages from the Masters, Tapping into the Power of Love. It says a spiritual guidebook from the author of Many Lives, Many Masters. And this says the essential life force, the ultimate healing energy. Its name is love. Now you can harness this awesome power. In Many Lives, Many Masters, Brian Weiss opened an unexpected door into the astonishing realm of past life regression. In Only Love is Real, he showed us how we all possess soulmates from our pasts. Now, so that's another book he wrote, Only Love is Real. I thought I had that one. I think I do. Now, drawing on the wisdom of the spirit guides who shape our destinies, best-selling author Brian Weiss reveals the miraculous potential of love. You'll hear the intimate and startling testimonies of real people that express a profound yet simple truth, one that comes from the eternal souls around us. You'll discover what happens after we die, strategies for fighting anxiety and healing relationships, and the role of God in self-determination. You'll explore exercises and meditations to tap into the power of love and utterly transform your life. The messages from the masters are here. Are you ready for them? And so that is this book. And let's see. This was published by Grand Central Publishing in 2000. Okay, so this is a newer book. And the contents are the beginning, the cycle of life, coming back, creating loving relationships, removing obstacles to happiness and joy, how understanding heals, love and compassion, changing the world, finding the light, healers, teachers, psychics, and mediums, extraordinary messages, reaching beyond ourselves, God and religion, and finding your way home. So, here's what he says at the first paragraph. I'm not going to read a lot because I know you probably don't want to listen to me read the whole time. But it says, for those of you meeting me for the first time, a few words of introduction are needed. I've come a long way from that fateful day when I, a classically trained physician, professor of psychiatry, and confirmed skeptic, realized that human life is grander and more profound than even my rigorous medical training had led me to believe. Okay, and then, so, there was one, let me look at something here, 185, all right, so, I'll just read this little part about, this is a section on psychics and mediums, and he says, from my research and experience with thousands of patients and my investigation into the abilities of some of the most talented psychic mediums in the world, it appears that we are not alone in the universe. Beyond our physical dimension, the unseen world appears to be populated by a myriad of spirits of varying abilities and progression. Some are highly evolved and others are much less so. Some have had physical lives on Earth and are in between lifetimes. Others have graduated and do not have to return unless they choose in order to help mankind. Still others have not incarnated in our physical world, helping us from the other side. Whether we call them spirits or angels or guides does not matter. There's considerable anecdotal evidence that they exist, and this evidence has been gathered from many diverse cultures and religions over many centuries. All right, so he goes, this, I remember, it's been a little while since I read it, but his books are all very, very fascinating. So this was my review of Many Lives, Many Masters, and Messages from the Masters, Tapping into the Power of Love, both by Brian Weiss, MD. Now, I happen to have another book here that I'm not going to review, but he also did Same Soul, Many Bodies, Discovering the Healing Power of Future Lives Through Progression Therapy. So this is about future lives. That's interesting. And then he also has some DVDs, and I have two of these. One is Regression to Times and Places, featuring a healing meditation. And then this one is Spiritual Progress Through Regression. So if this is something, you would like to meditate and try on your own, it's kind of interesting. Regression to Times and Places uses several visualizations to access the mind-body connection for healing, for releasing negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and for replacing them with positive energy, peace, wisdom, love, and joy. Brian Weiss uses a technique of recounting different historical time periods and suggesting the visualization of geographical places to trigger past life memories. And then this one, that's Regression to Times and Places. Then the other one, Spiritual Progress Through Regression, featuring enlightenment and healing through meditation. And this is... in this one, he leads you to a childhood experience in utero memories and then through a doorway to a previous lifetime. Then through powerful imagery, you're able to view scenes from even more past lives, each shedding light on your spiritual progress in this life, helping you attain peace, understanding, and joy. All right, folks. So again, this is a lot, our Two for You book review, Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss. Messages from the Masters, Tapping into the Power of Love by Brian Weiss. And then I told you about a couple of extra goodies here as well. Same Souls, Many Bodies. And then Spiritual Progress Through Regression and Regression to Times and Places, which are two of the CDs that Brian Weiss offers. So again, Brian Weiss is not paying me to do this at all. I just really, really enjoyed his books, and I thought you would also enjoy maybe reading them, because especially if you're interested in past lives and reincarnation. So that was my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's perfectly free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. If you can think of any other books you'd like me to review, let me know in the comment section. And if you've read Brian Weiss's books, let me know in the comment section too, and tell me what you think about them. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.